I'm sorry, y'all. I'm late. Please forgive me. Hello. Welcome. If anybody is in here, please say hello so I know to shout you out. If you are meeting me for the very first time, welcome. My name is Tracie Collins, and here on Friday Night Live is where I talk about all things business, wellness, and my life here in Mexico. And today we are going to be talking about an important subject. But right now, I hope folks are in here. Let me know in the chat if you can see me so I can give you a shout out. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight on Friday Night Live. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm drinking my cucumber and mint water or juice or water that Honey made. Hi, Mom. Feel like a little kid. Hey, Mom. Hey, Khadijah. Khadijah, are you watching the weekly videos that I'm dropping in the Leader Lounge? Let me know. If not, you got to catch up. Hey, Dara. Dara. Gonna train my brain. Hey, y'all. Hey, Angie. I know you are somewhere hopefully nearby. Hey, Marion. I hope you are doing well. How is everything going with your journey? Um, Hola. Hey, Iha. Hey, y'all. So I'm going to talk about something tonight that came up in our leader collective this past Tuesday. And one of the things that I know about being a business owner is that you have to be prepared to pivot at any given time. And so I really wanted tonight's conversation to be centered around that. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's stuff that I only put over there, like you don't see nowhere else. That's the Leader Lounge stuff. And if you are not a member of the lounge is a private space. It's an exclusive space where I come in and I just give like video tips about my life or in business and things that I've learned in business to help me throughout the years. So the Leader Lounge, they get that, but the collective gets it all. Like the collective gets not only access to the lounge, but the collective is, and Kayla, can you put those in the chat, please? Not the lounge, but the collective. Um, the collective is every Tuesday we meet. We have master classes once a month, leadership development master classes. And this coming Tuesday, we will be having my IP attorney, Kristen, come in. And she's done all of my trademarks. She's done my licensing component. And she's just a wealth of knowledge and information and expertise. And she's coming in to speak to the Leader Collective this Tuesday about the importance of IP protection for businesses and, of course, primarily for Black women businesses. And as you know, if you are a Black woman creator of any kind, either business, content, creative, whatever, a lot of times our content is stolen and we're not given credit for it. And oftentimes that credit is monetization. Like, how are they able to monetize, license, capitalize off of your IP, off of your intellectual property? So Kristen will be coming into the Leader Collective and she will be joining us. And we have monthly master classes, and even April's speaker is solidified for next month. So that's what the Leader Collective is about. The lounge is just a smaller space where I come in and I just share exclusive video content. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. All right, now what's next steps? So please like and share this live, you guys, because I am going to be going into some content about how to recession-proof your business for 2025. As you know, we are in interesting economic times, economic, tomato times, and it's imperative that you understand how to curate your business offers and structure your business and how to pivot during these times so that your business is Recession-proof. Another reason why I love being in a digital space, meaning I work online, I don't have a brick and mortar, is because it allows me to pivot quickly without having to worry about brick and mortar overhead. Okay. So we're going to be talking about that. Make sure you drop your questions in the chat because I want to be able to answer your questions in real time. And before I forget, if make sure you remind me because I will be dropping my passive income strategy toolkit for 2025 ebook that I just created, and it is launching right now at the end of this live. So I want to make sure that you guys have access to that, but that you stick around for the information as well. I will say this, that this is the first step in a series of things that I will be doing. Not only will I sometimes be discussing it here on live with you guys on Friday night, but I will also be offering a series of components for the Recession-Proof My Business series. So it is going to be a series of digital products. It is going to be strategy and pivot business calls with me and how you can best structure your business in this climate, and then also pivot whatever brand or product or service that you offer. How can you maintain your level of visibility and marketability during this particular time? And then finally, I will be doing a 4-week leadership survival series, and it is going to be a 4-week mastermind class of how you can best set yourself up. And I want to say for at least these next 2 years. And in my leadership collective, they have heard me say a gazillion times, if you can create a business now and sustain a business now, when things are easy, you will be great. Because right now it seems so challenging because we're inundated with information and there's a lot of things that's thrown at everybody every day. But this is going to be the time that if you can do it today, if you can do it now, and if you can maintain and sustain and grow and be committed during these next at least 1.5 years to 2 years, then your business is going to be in great standing from here to come. And when I tell you, I have evident proof of this because COVID was the exact same way. A lot of businesses failed during COVID, and they failed during COVID because they were not prepared to pivot. They were not prepared to grow. They obviously didn't foresee a pandemic coming along, but they didn't have the infrastructure embedded within their business, in their models, their products, and the services that they offer to be able to withstand something like that. So if they did not last during COVID, they obviously learned from their mistakes, and those businesses failed. So make sure that you drop your questions in the chat. Announce yourself so I know that you're here, because sometimes the live numbers be messing with a girl's emotions, making me think that ain't nobody in here and I'm up here talking to myself. So hello, y'all. Welcome. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. So I am going to, let me take my socks off. Hold on. Because it's hot now in San Miguel, y'all. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's real hot. At least my feet can touch the floor and I can maintain a level of cool coming in. All right, so I'm going to be dropping some. I don't think Kayla put that in the chat, did she? she did not. Hey, girl. Hey. Hello, Miss Tracie. Hello. Get out. All right. Okay, so if you are not on my mailing list, you want to get on there, because the Recession-Proof My Business series updates and announcements and early signups will be going out to my email group and my email community first and foremost. So you want to make sure that you are on that list. Also, if you're not on that list, you want to get on right now, because you will automatically get some business free downloads, either 1 or 2, depending upon if you have signed up already or not. So you want to make sure that you're on that list. So let's talk about it. First of all, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Drop in the comments about things that you are having issues with right now when it comes to your business. Is it strategy? Is it what to offer? Is it putting yourself back out there, or is it putting yourself out there? Let me know what you are facing right now, any challenges, and then we're going to talk about like strategies to make your business recession proof for today's market. You're thinking about the best digital products to start creating, as well as how to structure a membership group. Okay. And that's really good. You know, I got you there. But we've already kind of talked about that, but we will hone in on it a little bit deeper. So, the best digital products to create are, remember, your job as a business owner is to always solve a problem. Is whatever your niche is, see where the need is and try to answer that need within your scope of practice. And another thing is get in community with peers in your industry and join mastermind groups. You want to also listen to what their struggles are or the things that they're facing and how they're handling it, how they're marketing. You want to pay attention to at least two people that you, or two brands, I want to say that, business brands and individuals. A really good watcher, because I always study other CEOs, is we pay attention to how the leader moves, right? So in doing that, we can best see how we can move for ourselves by using them as an example. How are they reaching out to their community? What spaces are they in? Meaning, what social media platforms are they utilizing? Are they utilizing YouTube? Are they utilizing LinkedIn? Are they utilizing Substack? Is it a combination of all three? How are they getting in community? How are they positioning themselves as a mastermind, as an industry thought leader within their community? I always teach and preach to my clients, you want to make sure that you are positioning yourselves as a thought leader in your industry, because those are the ones that, number one, they pay attention to. Also, there's consistency within their brand and in their marketability. And in their marketing, there is consistency across the board. And their messaging and the continuity in their message maintained. So you want to make sure that you are listening and following people who are doing that. They don't necessarily, again, have to be in your said industry, but they are people that you admire or brands that you like, and you want to kind of assimilate, not copy, but assimilate according to your lane and your messaging. But don't negate the power of authenticity. Authenticity is what's going to separate you from anybody else. If you don't know, say, I don't know, but I will find out. And in that, there's a level of transparency and authenticity. People can relate to how authentic you are. That is the number one marketing component, is how authentic you are. Because people can learn whatever they need to know, but in your authenticity comes about relatability. It comes about how genuine you are and how much you care about the product and or service that you offer. So hone into your authenticity, because that's what's going to separate you from the rest, and that is what is going to draw your audience towards you ultimately. So good one. Structure a membership group with your component is in reference to, in reference to technology. You have the ability to create various membership groups, and it could be for whatever it is you want. It just depends on how dedicated and how much content you want to offer within that said space, how much value that you want to bring. Okay. And I'm giving very general blanket answers because I know the fabric of their business, because I'm helping them to develop their business as their business strategist. But I don't want to give, I want to give something that's kind of applicable across the board to everybody that you guys can apply. Okay, so let me get started. Remind me, because I will forget, but I already dropped it in the description. If you want to get the guide and the toolkit, that is already there. But I will drop the link before. So please remind me, because I'll get caught up and I'll forget. My greatest challenge right now is being based in the US, trying to predict the best way to pivot mentally, but not being distracted. COVID popped up on us, but I am learning from that experience. Okay, so is it reference to moving abroad and creating a business? That's my question to you. And one thing I will say, are we doing this again? Are we doing this again? Did I freeze? You know why I think I'm freezing? I think it's because I have multiple destinations on my StreamYard and it causes a glitch and freezing. Because if I just stream to YouTube, it doesn't freeze on me. So I think I'm going to bring that up to them. Okay, so let me know the last thing that you heard and we'll go from there because I don't want you to miss out on anything. So, all right, you guys. Hold on. I have music playing in the background. Please let me know if y'all can hear it or not. Let me know. Okay, first things first is I want you guys to think about how you can diversify your revenue streams in your business. If you are in the leadership community, some of this is going to be redundant. But I am going to expound on it just a little bit. If you are interested in joining the leader community, I did freeze. Yeah, I figured I did, but I'm back. So if you are in the leadership community, just, bear with me, but I will be expounding on this. So I want you guys to think about how you can diversify your revenue streams in your business. Now, I will say this. Sometimes we as business owners, and I have been guilty of this myself, even though I've told other people don't do it, I have found myself being guilty of it still. Not anymore because I'm more hypersensitive to it, so I'll catch myself, but offering too many products and or service, thinking it is going to encourage people to buy. Even I, within the last, let's just say 6 months, have done that, and I have actually gone back and removed some services, even though I still may be able to offer them, but I will remove some services and you will only see, or the public will only see 1 to maybe 3 at a time. And the reason for this is because people get confused. It's like, what is it that you're offering? It does not encourage people to buy. If anything, it gives them too many choices. So you, as the business owner, you want to make it simple for them. You want to make it easy, right? You want to make it easy for them. As you're diversifying your revenue streams within your business, how are you making it easy? So if you have digital products that you offer, maybe offering 1 to 3. If you have services that you offer, maybe a consultation and a mastermind. And then we also have a membership space. All my leaders know that my cucumber mint, courtesy of honey. All of my leaders know that I'm a fan of a membership community. I think people love being in community, and people love being in community with people who are like-minded. People love being in community with people who they can bounce ideas off of and share information and network with. So within your said industry, create memberships that offer value. And then within that space, you don't have to overextend yourself. Sometimes even within the member space, they think that I have to offer so much. Honestly, not necessarily. Sometimes people just want to be in community with you and other people, and that is enough. So in my particular case, I set up the leader community because being a woman in leadership and having sold a business and being the only one that was doing what I was doing to the level that I was doing, it was lonely. It was lonely at the top, so to speak, right? It was lonely. And so I didn't have anybody in that space to be able to have mastermind thought processes, to flush out ideas with, or to say, how is this working for you? This is what I'm doing over here. Or how is this marketing strategy working for you? Maybe I should, change mine up a little bit. What, social media platform are you focusing on and seeing the best results? Oh, I hadn't thought about that. So within the leadership community, that is something that happens, and it happens all the time. So much so now that Kayla has become our designated follow-up social media strategist for people in the leader community to hold them accountable to their marketing. Okay. So when we think about your communities or memberships, create a monthly membership. Not only does it allow for reoccurring revenue, but it provides value to other people in that particular space. Okay. Digital products, membership spaces, and no more than, I would say, 3 offers, one of them being a consultation. So if you have a consultation, have your consultation fee, and make your consultation fee competitive for people in your industry. Don't think that, oh, I'm going to create a low ticket offer within my consultation and it's going to encourage people to book with me. It's actually to the contrary. It's like the more people pay, they feel like they're getting something exclusive, something that they will that is a value, and people love paying more. Look at the fashion industry. They love paying more for things that they feel is exclusive, right? So position yourself when it comes to setting your consultation rate to something like that. Okay. I'm on sabbatical from business right now. I will return soon, but I will be better prepared to pivot. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Analysis paralysis. This is a good one. This is a good one because a lot of people suffer from this because we think that it has to be perfect. And in all actuality, it does not, because nobody knows what your idea of perfect is. No one knows. So going back to the drawing board always and thinking that your product and or service has to be perfect, the only way that you are going to be able to test it is to put it out there and to see the kind of results. Another way that you can do this is poll people. Poll people within your said industry to see if they find value in it. And then that way you can go back to the drawing board and kind of mold whatever it is that you are offering, because it's answering a need. You don't want to ever create something that takes on a selfish aspect. Meaning, if I create a service but I only see value in it, then what good is it? You've wasted all your time creating this service, this product and or service that only you see value. So you're not even solving a problem. You're looking at it from a selfish aspect, and you can't do that. Being a business owner is like, how am I here to answer a problem, to find a solution for somebody in said area? That is my level of expertise or the service that I offer. So analysis paralysis, not only is it really common, but it is a process of like overthinking, and then also feeling like, for the lack of a better term, and I hear Jewel in my head, but for a lack of a better term, imposter syndrome, right? And we can get into that later, but put it out there. Put it out there, because what's going to make you better is not only showing up, but consistency. What is going to help you refine your product or service is consistency, is putting it out there. And what above all else is going to make you a thought leader in your industry is showing up consistently. Okay. Buenas tardes. Hola. I hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, accountability partner. She's the accountability partner for the leader group, for the leader space. Hiring good. Oh yeah. So then there it is. Khadijah, there's Kayla. Kayla, meet Khadijah. Good, competent help. But I will say this, and hiring good, competent help that can be difficult, and I understand that. However, what is it that we are offering that we can help refine best to automate our services? It's really important, especially now, since people are cutting back on how they spend their money. They're becoming more reserved at how they are allocating their funds. Even though in the business space, whomever you hire, whomever you work with is a business write-off. Even with that being said, you want to make sure that you are refining your product and or service as best to your ability, and your systems are automated. That means the products and services that you offer are talking to each other to streamline your service. That makes it a little bit easier to book clients and to keep your client retention and or build up your email list, and to continue to offer value and nurture your following or your supporters or your customers and clients. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit, Khadijah. I hope so, darling. Hola, is it from LA? Hey, Kim. This is my first time seeing you here. Hello and welcome. Welcome. Awesome. I'm glad that helps. So we're talking about how to actually have it here on the banner. I didn't even put it up. How to recession-proof your business in 2025 Strategies for Success. I will be dropping an ebook at the end of this, and the ebook is how to create passive revenue streams during this time. It's a toolkit that not only has how to do things and how to set them up, but it has a checklist component to it. You will be able to check things off and hold yourself accountable to make sure that you are doing things the right way so that it is effective and streamlined. Okay. Next is, let's see where we're at. Oh, child. I don't know if y'all watched. Kayla, here I am asking my daughter to do something. But Kay, can you go to my YouTube videos and find my tech stack video that I did for 2025? So the next one is reducing unnecessary expenses. When I tell y'all, we get caught up in subscriptions as in businesses as well, not just in your personal life when you have unnecessary subscriptions, but we also, thank you for a heart. I didn't even know you could heart this. Oh my God. This is so good. Thank you so much. Whoever gave me a heart, give me more hearts. We get caught up in subscriptions as well. So what I do is I keep a list of running subscriptions that I have to maintain my business. And some of them will not come with me or be renewed because some of them were renewed annually. So when it's up for renewal, I will be letting some go. But in my tech stack video for 2025 that I dropped earlier, I think I dropped it last month, so we're in March. I dropped it last month, and I go over the technical components and softwares that I use to support my business. Reduce unnecessary expenses. And I started with subscriptions because a lot of times we think that, okay, if we just get this, it is going to allow me to do this. But that may not necessarily be true. So you want to look at how you can really streamline the things that you integrate into your business to make it a little bit more efficient. One of the things that I do is I help business owners set up their tech behind the scenes, myself and one of my business partners. So I was actually thinking, this is so funny because Brooke was in here last week, but all of the women, well, no, I said all of the people that I use to support my business and work with my clients, so essentially my team, are all women. And it is a diverse team, but they're all women, which is good. But Brooke primarily is a white woman, but Brooke is my girl. Brooke has been with me since COVID-19. Brooke literally has been with me since COVID-19. That is our marker. So we have worked together, and she has helped me not only in my company that I sold, but she also helped essentially technically produce my podcast. And then now she works with my clients to help them set up the back infrastructure, their technical component for running their business, to make their businesses more cohesive in the things that we offer. So if y'all need that, let me know. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you're here too. Oh, and launching my consulting girl, that's such a wonderful, I'm gonna use that for a review. Thank you so much. Now is the time to level up. I'm gonna leave that right here. And I'm gonna leave that right here because this is so true, because we need to stop giving power over to companies and entities that control how much you make. They control how much you make. They put a ceiling cap on what it is you can and cannot do, how you can and cannot elevate and advance. They also take, intellectual property that I just talked about within, for Black women primarily, you are the worker bees, you are the workhorses, and then we're not going to pay you what you deserve and what you contribute to the team and the growing of this company and or business and or brand and or somebody else's dream. So your time is now. You can create your own revenue stream. You absolutely have the power to. You have something that somebody needs, right? You have some, and people can learn from you just as much. Trust me, I've done it. I do it. I failed at it. I get up and I do it again and I do it again. But one of the things that I am is consistent, and I'm damn good at what I do when it comes to business. So congratulations to you as I eat a blueberry for you. Mexican blueberries are so damn good, but I'm so proud of you, Kim. I'm so proud of you. Okay, the next thing is Increase your cash reserves in your business operating. So you want to have at least 6 to 12 months in reserve, which is going to be hard right now, y'all. I know it is going to be absolutely hard right now to have a reserves up to a year when it comes to your business or brand. But you want to make sure that you have at least multiple bank accounts for your business, right? And one is going to be your main pot, and the other is going to be what you pay yourself and or team. The other one can be for taxes, and the other one, and you can have, I had 5 at one point, and another one can be for the reserves. Okay, so make sure that you are putting money away. Not only are you trimming the fat when it comes to your expenses with your business, we're talking about how to recession proof your business for 2025. Hey girl, hi my digital little sister. um, we're talking about how to recession proof your business or brand for 2025. And these are the strategies and the components that are going to help you. Having the reserves in place is going to help you with not only building that emergency fund, but all businesses need working capital. They all need working capital at some point, and at least you'll be able to have a fund to pull that from. Okay. The next is improving your cash flow management, streamlining your invoices, encouraging people to make early payments. That's another thing. So if you are setting up a master class, I'm going to use Kyoko for an example. She has a copywriting class coming up for people who are interested in copywriting. I think this is fantastic. I think this is fantastic. So I love you for doing this for you in your business. But she can have, this is my pre-launch. This is my pre-launch price. If you want to take advantage of set price at this rate, because the real rate is going to be, let's just say her pre-launch price, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, is $79 for this one-off class. And that's the launch or the pre-launch or the introductory rate. The next thing is the real price is going to be $99. And if you want to meet with me on the back end or take advantage of any of the digital products that I have to support this, is going to be $139. It's really like rocket. It comes off my brain. I don't know how I do this, y'all. I really don't. But yes, encouraging early payments. Encourage tiered pricing, adding more value, but not too much that puts a lot of stress on you. Making sure that your business is automated during this time to simplify the processes. If I can't say anything enough, it is going to be that, because it's about working harder. I'm sorry, working smarter, not harder. It is about working smarter, not harder. I got to do that because the way that CapCut chops up my shorts, I want to make sure that it captures that. So, invoices, please. And if any of y'all are doing this, you are not any of my students, you are not any of my leaders, and you are not any of my live supporters. Do not take payments from Cash App, Venmo, what's the other one? Zelle. Don't do that shit. That is so unprofessional. It is. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what software those companies put in place to like give you 1099s and this, don't do it. It makes you look unprofessional. It makes you look like you're a newbie in the business. It makes you like you are unprepared. You need to have a software, Stripe. I wonder if I could be an affiliate. I'm sure there's an affiliate for Stripe. I need to figure that out because I'm always pushing Stripe. I even hate PayPal. I hate PayPal. Only reason why I have PayPal is because of my leader store. Oh, hold on. Y'all got to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Yes, Stripe. I just shouted you out. Stripe, yes. Stripe, it's just the best third party payment processor there is. So make sure, and it's free to set up an account. So make sure you set up your Stripe account. You can have invoices, you can have like subscription based, you can have your products listed in there. And so you want to make sure that you have your Stripe account. Okay. Did I miss something? Ah, business accounts when I started shifting to dedicate to the currency. So even with the currency, you want to make sure that you are set up to, yes, Stripe allows you to take payments in different currencies, but if you are earning money and taking money from the local community, I'm in Mexico. So if I'm earning pesos, then I have to pay taxes in that as well. So you want to make sure that whatever the taxation component around that is, that you are doing, that you are in compliant with that. PayPal is shit. And I don't like the founder. Um, yes, no, no more. I want you on Stripe, and I mean that because you can do. Because what will happen is PayPal is notorious for locking merchant accounts. They will lock you out of your merchant account and you won't be able to get back in. I don't want your business to fall victim to that, and I don't want you to lose revenue because of that. So switch over to Stripe. You can just move slowly over there. And trust me when I tell you, you will be better off set up now and in the foreseeable future with Stripe. For verification purposes. Not always. It depends on how much money your business is bringing in. It depends on how much money your business is bringing in on a regular basis. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the next thing is we want to make sure that you are leveraging your AI tools. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a huge fan of ChatGTP for my entire life now. It's not just in my business, but I love ChatGTP. And it just helps to flesh out ideas. It helps to get your messaging tighter and more efficient. And the more you work in AI tools and software, the more customized the responses are going to be for your business and or brand. So you want to make sure that in utilizing the AI software that you are utilizing it to its fullest capacity to get the best out of it. It is. Yeah, AI is a friend, not a foe, baby. If y'all be knowing what I use ChatGTP for, you would be like, Tracie. But when I tell you, I just don't use it in business. I don't. I use it for and there's so many AI components and AI software out there. My BFF is ChatGTP. But you are absolutely correct. Another thing I don't want you guys to sleep on is having an e-commerce store. The idea about being in business is you want to make money in your sleep. You want people to be able to access your product and or service and or product without you having to personally show up to provide it. Meaning there's the leader store. So people who want to buy, let me drop that. Here, I'm gonna say, Kayla, drop that, but I can drop that really quick. So there's the leader store. Hoochie Girl has her own store. I'm holding off promoting that until I come back from Oaxaca. If you guys aren't aware, I will be in Oaxaca that remainder half of this month because we have the Black Blossom Retreat that is happening, Michelle and I, at the end of the month. And so we will be on the coast of Oaxaca. So I'm excited about that. But anyway, have an e-commerce store that can represent your brand where people can access digital tools that you may offer. Another one that I love, and this is, so if you watch my tech stack video for 2025, I do have subscriptions that I do like though. And my Stand Store is one of them. It is clean. It is easy to use. You can have so many different components within that space, but it allows people to access digital products of mine, book calls with me. What else? Access other programs that I may have in there. And the goal again is to make sure that you are making money in your sleep, you guys. Okay. If you are interested in the Stand Store, I have an affiliate link that's if you watch the tech stack video in the description, the Stand Store link is in there. But I love Stand Store. I don't like Linktree. I think Linktree is too convoluted. I just don't think it allows a lot of clarity. StanStore is just visually appealing, and it's so easy to use. Another thing that I love about StanStore, especially for my newbies, when it comes to minimizing your overhead, is how much it costs a month. So it costs $29 a month for the low tier packet, and you can get your product or service out there immediately. And it's pretty much just like a website. So if you are looking for a really easy component to operate and create landing pages with and direct traffic, and that also gives lead magnets, you want to make sure that you get on that. Okay. Another one, you guys, is enhance your personal branding, right? Like, pay attention to that. Pay attention to positioning yourself as a thought leader and how you're showing up. Branding is your professional branding. Your personal branding are two different things. Your personal brand is how you show up, how consistent are you, how authentic are you, how are you relating to the public, how are they finding you, that kind of thing. Your professional brand is how your business is showing up. It's easier to create a business brand than it is a professional brand. Trust me, I've done both. And it's so much easier to create a business brand than it is a professional brand. But the personal brand is much harder because you have to show up as you. And we oftentimes don't want to put ourselves on Front Street because of judgment, because of putting ourselves out there, because it's not perfect, because whatever our hangups may be and how society is so judgy. But I also say judge yourself, and go to the bank while people are paying you and putting yourself out there. People are going to talk regardless. You can hide behind your business brand. That's why a business brand is easier to create than a personal brand. So your professional branding with your business is much easier to create because essentially you're putting on, in some regards, a persona. But your personal brand is, who are you? If y'all follow me on my Insta stories is a lot of who I am and what I do. I talk about yoga. I show you what I'm eating. Today I did like what's in my refrigerator and what my kitchen looks like. I just do all kind of just different things about who I am in my Insta stories. Now I have a hate, maybe a tiny bit of love-hate relationship with Instagram, but people are voyeurs. They want to know who you are, what you doing, girl, where you been, what you wearing, that kind of thing. And find a place where you're comfortable with showing that. And what happens is people naturally will navigate to, what do you do? Oh, she's interesting. Well, what is she eating? Like now, y'all see I got a bowl of like leftover broccoli and blueberries. But in my Insta stories, I talked about, oh, my daughter did X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to have this with blueberries, and this is probably going to be dinner, and that kind of thing. I talk about, like, I take pictures in my closet every morning right before I do yoga. This is the yoga outfit of the day, like that kind of thing. People actually care about stuff like that because people are nosy and people are voyeurs. So start thinking about how you can, number one, separate yourself from your business and cultivate your personal brand simultaneously with your business brand. Don't do it in reverse. Don't create your business brand and then your personal brand, because it's not going to serve you well in the long run. Trust me, I did it that way, and I wish I would have created my personal brand first, because it would have carried me further longer. Because when I sold my company, my business branding went with the company, and I had to start from scratch. And it is not easy starting from scratch, especially for somebody like me who was like, oh crap, I got to do this all over again. And I got to put myself out there all over again. And I got to create all new supporters and or followers and gain a whole new community and audience. Versus if I would have had that audience already, they would have come with me as I shifted. They would have come with me regardless of having sold my company, my previous company. They would have followed me. Okay, so don't make the mistake that I did. Don't make the same mistake I did. If y'all don't take nothing away, take that away. People care about who you are and how authentic you are, what you doing, what you wearing, where you going. Let me see. They care about that shit, and then they will naturally navigate to what you do. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I felt like I just did a whole sermon. The next thing is like really getting serious about your content creation. Here we go again, putting ourselves out there. But to be honest, it's absolutely true. Get serious about your content creation. Find a platform and a software that supports it. And if you guys are interested in having a software and my team setting it up for you that really supports it, send me don't send me no DM because I hate that. Contact me on my email. Contact me in the contact form. Go to my website, hit the contact form. We can set up a discovery call about that. And that is one discovery call I don't even charge for. And the reason why I don't charge for it, because when you move forward, and most people do, I would say pretty much everybody that we launched our discovery call with has moved forward with the software component. Is because I know we'll be spending a lot of time with you and you will be getting the value that you need when it comes to an all-in-one. Now, granted, there's no perfect software, but we can get you pretty damn close and customize it. And I have people who are in there right now probably pulling their hair out. Dara being one of them. And Dara got a lot of hair. She's like pulling her hair out. Like, ah! But it's okay. She got folks, which is my team, to support her and navigate her through the process. Okay, but get serious about your content creation, you guys. Get serious about how you're showing up, where you're showing up. I think the two platforms that I utilize the most when it comes to business are YouTube and LinkedIn. What I've learned about LinkedIn in reference to my page is that people respond better to video. I mean, granted, we are in a video society. Who love seeing things in real time and hearing things, but it took me a minute to find that footing. But find a social media platform that you feel comfortable with. One of my clients loves Pinterest. Who would have thunk, right? Who would have thunk? But because she mentioned Pinterest, now Kayla has done a deep dive with Pinterest and how you can monetize your Pinterest. Because she has done a deep dive with Pinterest, now the Leader Store is on Pinterest and it can drive traffic to the Leader Store. So there's all kind of ways that you can start maximizing on social media. And another thing, social media is the one place that is going to give you the best and free marketing and advertising. Okay, you are not going to have to break the bank to get your business seen. It is more about consistency and showing up, irregardless. Ah, yes. See, I'm addicted to. See, look at this. The Leader Store is on Pinterest. We literally just set that up this week. Yes, the back end software, absolutely. It's so necessary. So necessary. All right, but get serious about your content creation and show up consistently. Like, show up consistently because people care. People are watching. People are watching, believe it or not. Even if they're not liking, even if they're not sharing, they're nosy. They want to see what you're doing. They want to see what's out there. They want to see what you got to offer. They want to know. They want to know. Like inquiring minds want to know. How many people are old enough in here to remember that? It's the same thing. Okay. The next thing is you have to pay attention to your industry trends. And this is hard for people. It can be if you're not paying attention. So pay attention to what the industry is doing. You want to pay attention to your analytics and your insights with your social media tools. Pay attention to anything that is going to be out there that is going to elevate your brand to be seen more. Pay attention to how the market is responding. Pay attention. You don't necessarily have to do a deep dive all the time, but I would say a good every 3 to 6 months is good for just a general view. But in social media, you want to look at least once a week. You want to look at least once a week. What is this post doing? What is my audience responding to? For me, the only reason why I show up on YouTube is because of y'all. And I say that all the time because YouTube don't push my content out for shit. It doesn't. It does not push my content out for nothing. The only reason why I stay on YouTube is because of you guys. And I'm very, very honest about that. Do I think I offer value in this space? Absolutely. Why YouTube, why I'm not a favorite on the YouTube algorithm? Who knows? But it is because of you that I show up. So again, making sure that you are showing up consistently in spaces and paying attention to the trends and what you're posting. How is the engagement happening? How are people following you? Why are they following you? What is it that you do that they enjoy or that they appreciate? Ask them. Ask them. Okay. And don't be afraid of like, oh, I'm gonna fail. And I laugh at that because it's a part of the process. I laugh at that is because it's okay. It's really about perspective. It's really about how are you, yeah. Like, this is funny to me. Sorry, y'all. It is. It is. It is. It is. I'm just gonna say that. It is. What was I saying? I don't even know because that comment like distracted me. I don't know. I forgot because y'all ain't helping me. Oh, show up. Okay, you showed. Oh, the algorithm. Okay, okay, okay. Don't be afraid to fail. Thank you, girl. Don't be. Oh, hold on. Don't be afraid to fail because you really want to fail forward. As John Maxwell said, I'm reading one of his books, one of many. Um, I study leadership. My job is to get better as a leader because I work with other leaders. So I have to always be a forever student. And you want to learn how to fail forward, meaning you want to learn how to learn from your mistakes, apply it, and essentially it's not a failure. It ends up being I either learn or I win. And that is it. It is a part of the process. You are nobody to hit it, 100% out of the gate the very first time. Who the hell are you? There are no straight lines in nature, so there are no straight lines to success. You are going to fail and learn and pivot and grow like everybody else. Again, it's really about your consistency and your dedication to your expertise and who you want to help. I get joy off of a lot of things, but I get joy in seeing y'all win. That's why I had to, when I moved abroad and I sold my company, we sold our house, I launched my book right here. And I'm like, girl, who are you? Like, who are you now? Like, what's your next level of impact? And then I had to remember, like everything you did and created, that came with you. You're still that girl. You are still that girl. Now you can teach other people how to do the same thing. And it's that part that my epiphany happened. And it's that part that I can be impactful in other women's lives. And it's that part that makes me be like, I love being your cheerleader. I love saying, okay, I see what's in your head. Now let me help you organize it to where it's scalable, it's profitable, and you win and you help somebody else along the way. That is where I get joy in seeing other women win, especially Black women, because I am one, and because I understand the hurdles that society puts in place for us not to exceed and excel. Okay. But yes, yes, child, I am still that girl. Come on, somebody. I am still that girl. Like, I'm amazing. Not only am I amazing, I know I'm amazing, and I surround myself with other amazing people. And fortunately, I'm surrounded by amazing women who put up with my craziness. But they also know too that they're amazing, and there's no competition in there. You know what I'm saying? That part, I understand it's rare, but That's a part of the conditioning. So moving ourselves out of that space and being like, girl, you got this, you the shit, and I'm cheering for you. I don't want to do like Michelle. Michelle's a perfect example. I could never do what she does. I would never even want to do what she does, but I'm cheering for her. Not only am I cheering for her, sometimes Michelle will call me and I'll be like, okay, do this, do this, do this. But see, that's the part of like our sisterhood and our friendship is like, I'm cheering for you. I want you to win. Point, period, blank. That's where it stops. And I love you through it. I love you through it. And so I don't know how I came up with, but yes, I'm still that girl. So you're still that girl, right? So think about whom you've helped, how you've helped yourself, and how your lessons can be example for other people. Part of the thing with my business strategy and how I work with my clients is I tell them my failures. Don't do this because I did it and it didn't work, and this is what happens. I don't want you to go through this unnecessary pitfall. So this is what you do. This is how you strategize. This is how you set up X, Y, and Z so you can win out of the gate. Okay. But yes, we're still that girl. I love that. You still that girl. Okay. Focus, Tracie. Focus. Okay. Making informed decision along the way as a business owner is crucial. One of the things that people hate about me, child, and I say hate because I can say that, is as a leader, you're looking at the big picture. You are not looking at one singular component because number one, whatever your vision is a gift or a vision that God gave you, right? So when you come in and you're talking to somebody and that vision and gift is not theirs, they only see linear. But you, as the leader, you see full scope. And in that full scope view, you're able to make decisions and have good discernment because you understand the goal. Okay, I hope that made sense because I don't ask me to repeat that. So, in that, and being a leader, in a thought leader in your industry, because I only work with leaders and I only talk to people who want to listen, you have to get good at making decisions even when it's uncomfortable. Okay, you have to get really good at it. And this is why I always say there are no emotions in business. Business is only black, white, and green. This is why I said people hate dealing with me on this level. Because people who are emotionally driven tend to not make the best decisions when it comes to business because they're letting their emotions drive their decision making. And you cannot do that and be effective because business ownership and leadership require hard decision making sometimes, and you are not going to always be favored. Case in point, when I had to turn my business around, we had a weekend summit happening in 2020, just before the pandemic. We had spent months planning it. And it was slated for March, I think 14th and 15th, 2020. I think those were the dates. March 14th March 14th is Tracie Collins Day in the city of Oakland. Yes, y'all, I got my own day in the city of Oakland. So just know March 14th is coming up and it's Tracie Collins Day. It's next Friday, actually. Okay, I digress. But anyway, so this is how I met Brooke. And so she came in and turned my complete in-person summit around into a virtual summit. And when I tell you folks were flying in from all over the country, we had paid the hotel thousands of dollars that I could not get back. Okay. And there were blocks of rooms, a part of that. But because of that pandemic and having to call it off and turn it around virtually, when I tell you I got called all kind of names, I was a scammer, a scammer B, I knew blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, you can't trust. It was all of the things. And it was one of the most stressful times in business that I have ever had. And I wasn't favored, but it was a hard decision that I had to make based on the circumstances that were presented. And I wasn't everybody's friend at the time, but they later did see that, oh, she was right. And this was the best thing that needed to be done. That is a part of leadership, is steering the ship because you can see broad scale and what's best for the people. Here I go. I'm frozen again. Frozen again. Am I back? I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Everything just went black. Everything just went blank, but it booted right back up. So anyway, we're back. Thank y'all for sticking around. Um, okay, where was I? Talking about leadership and navigating the hard spaces and the hard decision making. It is imperative that you learn how to separate. I'm not saying be emotionless. I'm not saying not having a caring bone in your body. I'm not saying that. Thank you. Yes, child. Come on out, made you pivot. Come on out, right? Anyway, I'm back. But being a having being a discerning leader and understanding how to make decisions even when they don't feel good is part of being a leader. Okay, so how are you going to again navigate your business in this space during 2025? It is imperative, if I can't stress anything enough, to pay attention to what is going on with the economy. This is why I am launching my Recession-Proof Your Business series, because businesses are having to pivot. Another thing that's happening, and this is actually a golden opportunity, and this goes back to Kyoko and creating her copywriting course, is how can you be a solution? I know right now a lot of new business owners are emerging right now because people have to make a living, right? And they have this gift or passion that they now need to turn into a profit. So how can your business be a part of that solution? So if you are, where am I, child? Really paying attention to the landscape that is happening right now, then you can best curate your business offers based on that. Simultaneously, what you're doing is you are showing up more. You are cultivating your personal brand. You are understanding the difference between business branding and or professional branding. You are creating digital products and services and consults that lead to an answer for your audience. You are also, don't negate your high ticket offers, because I am a high ticket offer girl, right? But you also want to have something for everybody. Not everybody, but everybody who needs your product or service. So don't negate the people that are going to offer having a low tier offers. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are answering that. I'm dropping the link to the ebook now, or the toolkit, because it's really a toolkit. It is an ebook, and then there's a checklist of things that you can get right now. I mean, start on right now to make sure that you are starting to create passive income for yourself. For some reason, it didn't link. Okay, there we go. Um, I hope this has made you guys think about how to to create your business, but it's really about now recession proofing. I'm launching, this is the official launch of my Recession Proof Your Business series, and I will probably be here for the remainder of 2025. So everything, not saying everything that I talk about is going to be how to recession proof, but trust and believe. I will have something in my arsenal and in my toolkit about how to recession proof your business. Being a business owner, it is really about paying attention to trends and pivoting when necessary. When people have disposable income, they can pay that high ticket offer, but it doesn't mean that we negate the ones that cannot. So we want to make sure that we are answering the necessary call that your audience is going to need. And this, again, helps you pivot and stay relevant in your business or brand when it comes to answering, being a solution. You always want to be a solution-based person. And you can't stand people who get stuck on problems. Like they just be stuck. They just dwell on a problem. It's like, can we just be solution-based? Can we be solution-oriented? That's one of my pet peeves. Stop being stuck. Figure out a solution. Okay, how do we figure out a solution and move forward? And this is what we're doing right now. Okay, please let me know if you guys have questions. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank y'all for dealing with me once again, my YouTube hiccup. Absolutely. Yeah, so there's the collective. And so there's the Leadership Collective. How did I miss that? So there's the Leadership Collective, and this is going to be, I'm really excited about Kristen coming in and joining us on Tuesday, because she a G. I only work with women who are G's. I do. And my business tremendously benefited, and I continue to benefit from having her in my toolkit. I have a professional Rolodex that I share with my leadership community. I do. I have a professional Rolodex. I'm getting ready at some point to bring, this is my broccoli, y'all, to bring in my it's considered a high ticket, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to bring in my mergers and acquisition attorney that helped me structure my exit strategy. It's just really about timing for her, but I share them. But so yes, $32.99 is high ticket, but that's okay. Don't get rid of it. Keep it. Just create something that you can also book a call with me. I have that here. If you want to do a deeper dive on how to cultivate a lower ticket offer from that, here's my link. You can book a call with me. And that's a 30-minute call. And then I'll help you kind of structure how you can take the same information from the high ticket, but kind of strategize it to where you don't have to offer as much. Okay. So get the toolkit, start diversifying yourself when it comes to your business, because it's about business sustainability now. Okay. It's about sustainability. All right, you guys. If you're watching the replay, hello, replay gang. Drop your questions so I can answer them in the chat. Please like this video. Please share this video. I hope you guys found this helpful. You are absolutely welcome. It's my pleasure to see you win. It is. Get your leader shirts. Get your leader shirt. Did we drop the link to the leader store in here? I know we did. Because I did it, but I forgot because I got kicked off. Because I got booted out. Get your leader shirts. Because get your CEO mode shirts. I'm in my CEO mode. Yeah. All right, you guys. And I don't know if I'm going to be here next Friday because it's Tracie Collins Day. But I'm also taking my black ass to Mexico City and so is Honey and Kayla. We're going to Mexico City because we're working our way to Oaxaca, but Kayla hasn't been to Mexico City. So we are going to be going to Mexico City with sometime like at the end of next week, maybe next weekend or something, and we'll be there for a few days. Um, and then I'll be in Oaxaca. So just pay attention. If I send an email or something, know that I'm gonna be here. But y'all know I will always be back, and you know how to find me. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Like this video, share this video, tell YouTube y'all like it and you want to see more because YouTube is the ops, like Kyoko said. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.